In this video, I will be telling you about the function eval. Now, as the name suggests, eval, the function will be doing what? It is capable of taking a string and whatsoever expression is inside that particular string, it will be evaluating it. So, let me take one example and show this to you. Let's say I am having a string. Let's say it is 5 plus 11 divided by, let's say, 2. Now, right now it is a string. But if I pass this string to this function eval and run it, so it will be doing what? It will be taking this expression and evaluating it. Got the point or not? So in this way, this function is a very handy function when we want to dynamically in a program, let's say dynamically inputs are coming and then those has to be either typecasted appropriately or whatsoever written inside it will do it. So this is the beauty of this function eval. Now you have also observed that it is returning 10.5. That means whatsoever is inside this and whatsoever will come out, that means whether it is coming out as a float, whether it is coming out as an integer, it will return you that. So right now it has returned a float value. Okay, another example. Let's say x is 10. X is 10 and I am asking a user to enter a function expression. So let's say f is equal to input, enter the expression, enter the function, let's say fx. Okay, and the function is 10 into x square plus 4 into x plus 6. Let's say this is the expression. So what it will do is it will take this value 10 here and it will evaluate what? Eval will evaluate. Okay, so let me use this eval and then evaluate the string. Basically, it will take the string and evaluate it. So let me run this. So it is saying enter the function. So I am entering, let's say 10 into x square and then plus 4 into x plus 6. Right now, the moment it enters, it will be a string, but that string will be taken up by eval and x has already been taken as 10, so it will evaluate it. So let me run this. So can you see this? Okay, so in this way, this eval function is a very useful function to dynamically take this expression in a form of string and solve it. So let me take one more example. So you all know Q is minus Ka dt by dx. That is what heat conduction, one dimensional heat conduction, conductive heat transfer rate basically. So if it is a slab case, then we can write delta T by L, that's not a problem. So let's evaluate this conductive heat transfer. So let's ask the user to enter K. So input enter K. Okay. Then what? Then enter a input, enter a, and it will be meter square. Okay, so remember this. And then enter delta t. So here I will be solving delta t in two ways. So first write delta and t as input, and then enter delta t. Okay, then what? Then let's say L also. So input, enter, and here L. Then what? Then I'll be evaluating Q, that is conductive heat transfer. How? So it is minus and then K. Now K here is a string. How to convert? Eval. Oh, sorry, not here. Down in this expression. So eval and then k. Then what? Then comes a. So eval and then a. Then eval and then transfer this delta t. And then finally eval and then pass this L. Then simply print it. Print. So Q is equal to, and then round this Q up to, let's say, 2 places of decimal. Okay, and then run it. So enter the value of K, let's say 0.01. Enter the value of A, let's say 1. Enter the value of delta T, let's say 100. Enter the value of L, that is 0. Let's say 0.01. And then I'll be getting this as minus 100. Okay, got the point or not? Now, if I am not interested in doing this, then here in principle this must be negative, but okay. Uh, so let's say two temperatures are given to me. What are those? T1 and T2. If I use this, but this will be a single string, so how to do that? Then I'll do what? I will say split. So it will split it into two. Okay, and you assign one string to T1, another string to T2. And here, what I can do is I can evaluate the T1 minus T2. So T1 minus, it is delta T, so it should be T2 minus T1. So T2 minus eval T1, and that's it. Now let us run it. Let's say K is 0.01, and then A is, let's say, 1. Now T1, T2. Let's say this side temperature is 100, another side it is, let's say, 20. Okay, then enter L. Let's say it is 0.01, and that's it. It has evaluated for us. So in this way, you can use your eval function effectively. Apart from this, you can also convert the uh, data type of basically, if you are having, let's say, this uh, no, 1, 2, 3. What is this? This is basically a string. Okay, how can I know this? Simply type and check the type of this. So it will be a string. But if I remove these quotes, so this will become a tuple. Okay, so if I want to convert type conversion, basically, if I want to do from this string into some list or tuple or dictionary, so this has to be done, or this can be done. And how? Using this eval function. So how eval function identifies, because if this is a normal parenthesis, so it is a tuple. If this is let's say square bracket, so this will be a dictionary. So in this way it identifies and then converts. So let me take one A as input. So enter a dictionary. Okay. Or let's say enter a list first. So enter a list, so it will be entering, and then I will be printing that. Okay. So if I am entering a list, so it is 1, 2, 3. What is this? This is a string, not a list. So how to convert? So what I'll be doing is I will be using this eval function. Okay, now it will be converting this into a proper uh, list, and let me assign it to A itself. And then I'll be printing what is this A. So let me pass a list 1, 2, 5. Let's say now it is proper list. Oh, now it is a proper list. So if you want, you can also check the data type of it. So this will be 1, and then this is a list. And if you want to pass a tuple, you have to pass it using parentheses. So let's say this 1, 2, 4, 5. What is this? This is a tuple. Okay. And if I run it, so it is a tuple. So if you simply leave this, it will return you, oh, it will return you the tuple. So this is the tuple. It will be taken as a string and then eval will convert it into tuple. So that's it. So friends, in this particular video, you have learned how to use eval function. Okay. So thank you very much for watching it. Take care.